they love to highlight when he's falling off, but they
ain't nobody talking to him about him right now, right?
Right.
Yeah. Are we on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me start it. All right, welcome to the Just Two Black Brothers. This is the podcast that will not get you indicted. You know what I'm saying? I'm DJ Pierre. That's my brother Poe. We got the homie Dub with us. What's good, sir?
What's going on with y'all? Thanks for having me.
But yeah. You were saying like Wayne, they don't talk about him when he doing good. They want to talk about when his dreads looking fucked up and
talk about he looked like you pour Four Loco on a gremlin, I think. Oh, man, come stop on the
Nah, you know what? Yeah. But I say he need his flowers though.
Absolutely.
He need them. Like we was just talking about, we had a little South debate the other day where we was like, who your top 5 South rappers? And I was like, I think I said Ross, Jeezy, Wayne. I put 3 Stacks in there, and then I had I think my 5th one. Damn, I can't remember what I had for the 5th one. But damn, T.I., Wayne, Ross, Jeezy. I might have had Ludacris in there, probably not, but I know what that 5th one was. I can't remember because I said you can't really talk about the South without him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
you got
go ahead.
You kind of gotta have Juvenile up there. If you wouldn't have no Wayne, if you didn't have Juvenile.
Yeah, Juvie and oh man.
Yeah, Juvie.
I think we had to categorize it with collectives because you reserve spots for certain people. Now, if we talking individuals, yeah, obviously you have to put Wayne in there over Juvie. He done did more, but as a from a standpoint of a collective, like Cash Money and No Limit. And as far as influence, same with 3 6 Mafia, but really even dating back to like Ghetto Boys, like they was like really out and Outkast, because Scarface wanted, like you named, top 5 South rappers. Scarface will probably forever be in my
top 5,
probably top 10, 15 rappers, period. Scarface was one of a kind, like, and it's that you hear from people taking certain influences from him, and even down to, like you said, 3 Stacks, like you hear their influence in everybody, but Wayne culminated such a I want to say different embodiment of what it means to be a Southern artist or a Southern rapper. Like he had niggas in New York. He was about to do when he was about to drop the joint with Jewels.
Oh yeah, Can't Feel My Face.
Yeah, and he had New York respecting his bars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
we gotta keep it 100 though. You forgot he got with Gilly back then.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He wasn't even rapping like that, man. If you listen to Squad Up, and then all of a sudden when Gilly got around him, that's when he started rapping that East Coast bars a little bit. That's when that Carter one. That's when
his wordplay and his metaphor. That shit would have on 1,000. But I say, even if Gilly did help him back then, that don't got nothing to do with what he been doing after. It's like,
but I'm saying Gilly already gave him the code, so he didn't need him no more. Once Gilly gave him the code,
he definitely think Gilly helped him sharpen his pen. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs in their relationship.
Right.
Ghostwriter shit, but I don't know how true or false that is. All I know he came up with after that, like you said.
Yeah.
Like from dedication to No Ceilings, he didn't miss for like 3 years. Like it was crazy.
What's that? Yeah. And what's that saying they got? I could teach you how to fish or something, but I can't teach you how to whatever. So Gilly might have taught him, hey, this is how you put your rod together.
Yeah.
But I can't be with you every time you trying to catch something.
You're right. But at the same time, he was probably teaching Jay Mills that too. But
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I fool with Jay Mills, but you know what I said? I said Jay Mills, like us as fans, we like, damn, Jay Mills ain't do shit while he's over there, but we don't know.
We don't.
He was right for him.
What songs he was behind, or what inspirations he made?
Exactly.
So I think that's part of the game too.
You remember Corey Guns was with him too.
Oh yeah, Corey Guns was over there.
Ill cats with him. So, and you had Currency with you for a long ass time too.
Currency, man.
Hey, that dude, let's give him his props too, right?
God,
yo, Currency said, you can learn Italian in my driveway, niggas.
Yeah. Currency, so smooth, and just and like an effortless.
Effortless, yep.
Yeah, just drips rapper persona. Like he don't have to do nothing. Like Currency just shows up and he's Currency. Like
yeah.
That was my first
flawless project, hella collabs, hella respect. You know what I'm saying? He is hella.
Hey, if you watch wrestling?
Used to.
I'm trying to think because Currency like one of them dudes. You just know like he just gonna be smooth when he come out. Everybody love him. Yeah. Like Currency is an interest walk for a wrestler. You like, think I'm cool with shit with that Currency just because I man he be so smooth to me. I remember Poe. Shit, that's like one of Poe's first like big time artists he interviewed back in like what 2006-7 time frame. Yeah.
Crazy how long he really been around.
And right, that shows how long he been in the game.
Yeah.
Now, but speaking of effortless, I was listening to that Fat Jesus.
Hey. Hell of a segue.
Listening to that Fat Jesus, I was like, okay. Because I was trying to remember if we had talked to you, but I do remember you in the battle. But I was like, shit, listen to Fat Jesus. Why this nigga didn't win?
Picking the wrong song.
Picking the wrong song. Hey, you know what it is?
On their songs.
Yeah, everybody was trying to hold out for their songs for the final.
Yeah.
You know how it go. You got it, but shit, Fat Jesus was just one of them ones like that beat the beat did the work for me. Like it don't take a lot for me to get that spark that's going, make the song. And that shit, it's crazy because I was on this was earlier this year. I was on bereavement. I had lost my grandfather, and the funeral was in Atlanta. They gave me 5 days off from my job and shit. So instead of going to Atlanta, me being the rap nerd I am, I stayed home and locked in the studio. Because me and my, I don't want to make it sound like I just chose rap over my granddad. I didn't know him like that.
All right. But you like, shit, I'm going to take that bereavement though.
What happened? Boss was like, shit, you get 5 days off because the funeral so far. I was like, oh shit. Well, let me realize this time. It was like 4 a.m, bro. 3:30, 4 a.m. I was just surfing internet beats and shit. And that motherfucker just called me. Shout out to the producer for I went and, purchased beat and shit. And man, I looped that shit and let it run for like 30 minutes. And before I knew it was 3 verses. I'm a 1 long verse or 2 short verse type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Went across. But man, that when I was just like, man, I gotta moonwalk on this bitch real quick because that.
Oh yeah, you was gassing on that joint.
Yeah,
but speaking of what you just said about the 2 long verses or 1 long, I be looking at like rappers' verses. So I was looking at the verses on Drake album. So they got this joint. He got the joint on Drake with Way Too Sexy.
Yeah. So
I'm like, I'm looking at Young Thug verse, bro. That shit like 6 lines. But I'm thinking like he probably got paid like $15,000.
Oh yeah,
something like that for those 6, 7 rap lines. Not saying shit on it either. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going to get back in the game.
Imagine Sway Lee's check for just saying someone said on Sicko Mode, because think about how big that record was. All he said was someone said. And I guarantee you the check from that was crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I said when you get that high, you ain't gotta really do too much work, man. Like, cause niggas gonna be just waiting for your verse to come on. So whatever you say,
absolutely
is fire.
just like I listened to something and they was saying about how Jeezy did like the first cut or was on the first edit of a Kanye song or something, and Jeezy didn't like his shit, so he scrapped it. But Kanye, being the musical genius he is, took his fucking ad libs off the song and cut it up with the beat and shit, and became a part of Can't Tell Me Nothing, and Kanye literally used Jeezy's vocals or ad libs as an instrument as part of the track, and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
good money, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the is on there, huh?
Yeah. Ha ha. Like, but I can't hear the song without it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like on a remix version, but he was on the original version, and he didn't like his shit. He told Kanye, "Don't put that shit out." Kanye was like, "You know what? I already got your shit though. I'm gonna cut and paste here," and he had a timeless record. That shit.
Right, before we tell the people where you from and all of that, how you feel about Kanye? Because when I talk to people, I get different answers. Some people just don't like that nigga, so they bias toward him. That you can't like it's one of these where you can't some people really can't recognize what he's doing, and some people feel like I was reading an article a comment by Rick Ross. Mm-hmm. He was saying that the nigga just used that shit for marketing, like the presidential shit. None of that stuff be real stuff. That'd be like, look it, I'm gonna create this buzz around myself. I'm gonna make myself relevant. Some people gonna look at it as me being a crazy person, but I'm really just doing this shit to market myself.
Right. And it's crazy about Kanye, because I fuck with Kanye music the long way. I might not agree with all his personal shit or his opinions or whatever, but I don't agree with all of anybody.
Right.
I know how to separate the music from the person. I know how to separate the art. This ain't too PC, but shit, I got R. Kelly songs still on my playlist. Like, I know what he did. I know it's fucked up, but I can separate the music from the man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Good art is good art, no matter how you slice it. So when Kanye drops a project, like, I haven't got a chance to deep dive into Donda yet. Like, I've heard points I've heard I do like. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, Kanye been on some bullshit, so I ain't fucking with it, which a lot of people do that. And you when you do that, because it's like, damn, like you said, the man's could be doing it for his family, he could be doing it for promo, he could be having a fucking mental breakdown for real, and still it's like a musical genius and creates good content and good music, and I can't hate on that. Nobody can.
But what I say about this podcast with me and Poe is people will not fuck with you because of that. Like, somebody can listen to you right now and be like, oh, he like Pokemon. They dub like Pokemon, so shit. Let me go check out his music. Yeah. Now, if you come on here and say some shit that people don't like, it don't matter what you got to say in a song. You feel me? So people treat Kanye the same way. It's like, nigga, if you saying crazy ass shit about abortion and you at the White House with Trump, and some niggas don't like Trump, so therefore you aligned yourself with him. We just don't fool with you no more. But you could be dropping the hottest project of the year. But like you said, I'm like you. I could separate, because like I said, if you ask me if he did some crazy shit, I'm going to say yeah. But if you say, do I like his music, I'm going to say yeah too. Yeah. So it's kind of like one of those things where, like, yeah, I really don't know that nigga personally. So I really don't care. I really don't care about that. But if I hear a song that make me feel a certain way when I listen to it, then I fool with them. But I also feel like people do gravitate towards you based on your likes and dislikes as an artist and as a person.
Absolutely. That's almost like a gift and a curse with music, period, though, because it's so emotion invoking that it begins to blur the line when you love the artist, love the shit that they create, but then off the record or in a completely different setting, they do some shit that you don't agree with or some real fugazi shit. And now, like you said, you can either separate the two or you can't. And the people who can't really let that shit skew their personal view of an artist that they don't know from a can of paint for real. Like, can make the most.
But you got niggas that probably don't want to step in the name of love no more, huh? Exactly. Everybody was doing that shit.
Yeah, for real. Like that's
niggas like, oh, I feel bad stepping to the name of love.
Hey man, because I didn't, I wasn't with him when he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And even though there's 1,000 allegations, and not just him, anybody, if you wasn't in the room with that man when that shit was going down, man, there's a lot of crazy shit that's been said and done on accounts to set people up and frame them. And I'm not saying that R. Kelly's innocent or anybody, but I'm saying I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. And that's what my name, Paul, and that's between y'all. That's one of my phrases. And shit, the music's good. I'm a rock. That's how I am.
Hey, when they spelled at that skit where they was asking about OJ, and that nigga said, they said, what would you do if Nicole Simpson was your family? He's like, if Nicole Simpson was our family, nigga, you wouldn't have to worry about finding the bloody glove at OJ house. You gotta worry about finding that shit at our house, nigga. Hey, because I was like, shit. Look, that nigga was like, you ain't gotta worry about finding the bloody gloves at his house. You gotta worry about finding them shits at our house, nigga. Shit, you fucking with our sister like that. So don't ask me no questions about OJ. I don't got nothing to say about OJ. It is what it is. But yeah, to get started, man, you know, let the people know who you are, man, where you from, where you repping.
Oh yeah. I go by the name of Dub Dueci. I'm born and raised in Indiana, small town called Muncie. You know, I frequent the whole US, mainly California and Georgia. I'm back and forth between both places a lot. I have co-managers in both places. I've been rapping since you was in diapers.
Oh.
But yeah, man, I feel like I make good music. I got some real jiggy shit, lyricists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Top 5 dead or alive. Put me.
You put that, and that's off one LP. That's what Jay is. He said, "I'm tough." Yo, Poe, ain't Brooks from Muncie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got one of our boys, because you know me and Poe was in the Marines, so one of our boys that was in the Marines, he from Muncie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when he got out, he moved back to Muncie when he got out the service.
Yo, what's his name?
What's his name? Demetrius Brooks?
Demetrius Brooks. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I probably know him.
How small is Muncie?
Man, this big.
Damn.
Yeah, so if I don't know him, somebody I know him for sure.
What's Muncie's claim to fame? They got one?
Ball State University.
Oh, okay.
College town. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it used to be popping. Like, used to be like 3G implants in this bitch in the 90s, but you know, shit happened. But I mean, yeah, we had athletics. We was big on athletics once upon a time. Have people going to the NFL, NBA. Hell, damn near my uncle Bonzi Wells. You know what I'm saying? His sister's sons, my cousins. So you know, grew up around him. Ryan Kerrigan from the Washington Redskins. I think he actually played for.
Kerrigan. He not on them. No, I think he on the Eagles now. Yeah.
Yeah. Kerrigan. He
from Muncie.
Yeah, he graduated from Central a year before me. So yeah, like we were in the same class. I watched him like enter the 900-pound club or some shit. Like,
was he nice? He was nice at high school.
Yo, I'm keeping it a bean. Shout out to Kerrigan, but he was nice. But I had no clue he was gonna be what he is. Like, I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. Like, I knew he was going to Purdue, but when he got there, I don't know what the fuck they put that man on. But man, he turned into a giant, like for real. Like, grew some inches and like
got bulky. Yeah. Who y'all? Poe, you went to high school with some football players too, or they was a year above you or under you? NFL players. I know you was telling me about somebody before. I don't know nobody. Only person I did run track in Sacramento versus Dante Stallworth and Ontario Smith. I remember them niggas was fast as shit though. You try to stay away from their heat. Hey, cause you know they so fast, they want to run first every time. So you be like standing off to the back and shit, like let them niggas put that heat together. I'll get in the next one. Yeah. But they smoke your ass in the finals though. So you don't know why you be doing that shit. You win your heat though. You be feeling all good because you won your heat against the retards. But then when that final comes, they be burning your ass. You be like, damn.
Hey,
think about that girl. She was like last place.
Yeah, I said, Sha'Carri Richardson, right?
She was talking that big shit.
Hey, look, we only gonna let you do that one more time.
You can't be nice places talking shit. Like, where you get that from?
I was just happy to, she got to make it that far. A lot of people don't even get to make it that far. I know people up on her when she, when that shit happened, but shit, anybody, Eric, man, we done all fucked up. I mean, that's a big stage to fuck up on.
Yeah, that one too big to fuck up on.
I disagree with what you said, man, because she gotta understand, like Jesse Owens, man, FloJo, Jackie Joyner Kersey, Carl Lewis. She gotta understand that shit. Gail Devers.
Yeah.
My girl. What's my girl name that ran she had the baby? She just won. Oh, Allison Felix. Yeah. All of them. Yeah. So for you to go through that, we gave you a redo. As the community, we gave you a redo. We said, okay, we're gonna forgive you for that. But now your last two races, you ain't doing too good, and you talking crazy like, yo, this is a minor step. You can't keep saying it's a minor step back.
Another race?
She lost yesterday or today.
Really?
But she came in second today, though. Okay. But she tied with. Okay, she kind of crossed the finish line at the same time as the first place person. But I guess looking at the replay, they gave it to the other person. So she came in second, but her and the girl had the same time. But they made her the second place person and gave the other girl first place.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
But it was way slower. It was like 11.1. You know, that Olympic was like a 10.8. Yeah. So I'm saying maybe she just, with condition and getting back into, because I bet, look, if somebody tell me I ain't running in the Olympics, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Don't call me. I ain't training. I ain't doing nothing.
And I'm pretty sure, because I guess I don't know the story. Like I said, I wasn't there.
We weren't there, right?
Yeah. But I guess like she lost her mom or some shit. That's the reason she, hit the trees. And then after the Olympic shit happened, I'm sure she went through some shit up here because you're already grieving. Then you do something to cope with the grieving, and that fucks up your biggest opportunity in life. And now you got to try to rebound from, try to save.
And then your suspension ends the day after the race that you supposed to run in.
Man, ain't that a big?
So it's like, yo, you can't run. Your mom passed. You this and that, and your suspension ends the day after the 100-meter race. Yeah. So it's like, shit, you just gave me a double.
She probably used to
read that. I think she probably just been smoking. She probably just had that as an excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because people don't just, if you don't smoke and somebody tell you a family member passed, you don't say, let me smoke some weed.
I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard for me to really judge her because, like I said, I don't know. I got to do my due diligence before I really give a opinion on some shit. So I don't want to go too deep on it. But it's the same shit that I was just saying with the separating. I wasn't there, but separating the man from the music. Like,
right.
We have to kind of step back sometimes and be like, damn. We can only imagine. She probably been running her whole life. Ain't seen too many people get to where she's going from where she's from.
Yeah.
With all these catalysts that happen and things to play out the way they do, we're quick to thumb our nose, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of kind of trying to understand it. So I just be like, damn, that's fucked up. I root for her. And not just because she black, you know what I'm saying? If this happened to anybody, it's fucked up. When they was trying to do this shit to Michael Phelps, they were like, hey, we're going to strip you of your shit. Like, damn, that's fucked up because he really went and earned the shit.
He did earn, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm saying, like, I guess, like, it always seemed like black excellence. Like, usually in all the sports, we are number one. Even like golf now, fucking tennis, even though.
Damn, tennis. That's a fact. That's crazy.
I feel like my whole thing is like, I ain't saying. I'm just saying, shit. She gotta get back to winning, especially if you want to be in the spotlight. If you ain't winning, we can't keep saying this shit for like.
But for her, she didn't market herself.
Yeah, you got
off of the negative. She marketed herself off the. Well, she took the little bit of popularity she got from winning that race, but then she was able to use that to capitalize off anything negative that may come after that. So it's like I'm trying to think of something. It's like kind of like watching shit, you know who kind of like doing Adrian Broner in a way. You're like, you still got people talking about you, but you go on the ring and do some dumb shit and lose.
We fought Ben Jacquiao. He was like, I beat your ass.
Yeah.
He lost like a motherfucker. He was like, I beat your ass. He was like, you know I beat your motherfucking ass. He was talking that big shit.
Like he a different case because I'd be like, man, like
yeah, that would be killing me.
You're right. She sounded like brother right now.
That's a fact, huh? You like, yo, you gonna be the next Adrian Brody. Keep this shit up.
Keep it up. But man.
Wait, you a boxing fan?
Casual.
Oh, okay. So you like the big, like Gervonta Davis?
Yeah,
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You watch them Jake Paul fights?
No.
Paul.
Yeah, I ain't watching that Jake Paul fight.
That nigga fucking up the game. He messing the game up. It's almost like they trying to make him like the Conor McGregor of boxing or something. But yeah. I say, listen, you gonna run it. And look, what happened when Conor McGregor ran into Khabib? You talked all that shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, if your mama this, you starting shit. When you get in the ring with a real killer,
yeah,
you gonna feel it. As soon as Jake Paul get into it with somebody who, like you, because like they get off on the trolling and saying crazy shit to the other people, but you gonna run into that one man, like,
yep,
like
he
when
broke his leg last match, you see him break his leg.
Yeah, talking all that stuff, broke his leg. And he was still on the floor talking shit with his leg broke.
Yeah, he trying to say, oh, you didn't break it. He kicked the dude. Dude put his leg and blocked it, and he pointed at his leg right when he did it. So he knew he did that shit. Yeah, because he pointed at his leg right when he did it because he heard it crack.
Yo, Conor McGregor sitting in the ring, broke leg, telling the dude, your wife is in my DMs. I'm like, nigga, you ain't gonna learn, bro. Like,
he ran over there, whooped his ass real quick.
Damn.
So for the music, man, what you working on for the rest of the year and into the next year?
I'm actually working on it's actually like a part 2 from a mixtape I did. It was like my first like official mixtape release, but this was like back in 2013. Called Flawless Victory. Now I'm working on Flawless Victory Part 2, but it'll be an album and it'll be Flawless Victory Fatality. So
all right, for sure.
And during the pandemic, early quarantine days, I kind of took a step back from, recording so much and expecting so much out of myself as far as output and work. I had to kind of reset, and with that reset, it's like muscle memory. You don't dunk a ball for a while. You gotta strengthen your calves again to be able to get up there. So I've been for the better part of this year, I've been really just getting back to sharpening my pen, which has actually made me rekindle my love for the music and for the craft of hip hop. Just working on different flows, cadences, experimenting, stepping outside of the box, but in the same breath, getting back to myself. So I'm really excited for the project. I got a few singles. I'm about to shoot videos too. We're really about to start the whole rollout for the, I don't have a set date yet. Anytime I put a date, the countdown really begins for me. And I want to get a few more songs, maybe 10, 20, 300 songs beneath me before I get to the dates and shit, because I want to make sure this one's perfect.
Facts, I feel you. So we're gonna go into this Fat Jesus for the people then.
Oh, right on.
We're gonna let them rock out to that real quick. I was trying to send this link out to somebody so they can watch it, but shit, it was messing. I think I got it now. But yeah, let's run into this Fat Jesus. It's the homie Dub Dueci representing Muncie. But he be all over though. You know what I'm saying? He be all over.
You know how it go, for sure.
All right, let's get it.
Come promulgating up in our furs and our clothes, and we fill our churches. We think we all lived on Madison Avenue till we come home at night to the same stinking old neighborhood.
Thinking about the man, wishing he was here with me. Then I could let him, I could love him. Yes, I could.
I'm back
on the grind. I ain't dropped shit in a year and I'm still in the back of your mind. I'm jumping tax brackets, so I can't imagine engaging with niggas that nickel and dime. You niggas behind. Now it's nothing less than blue faces. A lot of dirty money, steady ducking new cases. Anything I do is on a need to know basis. My prime so close I can taste it. I'm on the wave that you niggas would drown from. Who y'all copy y'all style from? I'ma be running it up till my calves buff. On the dome so my ass numb. I heard a lot of capping happen in my absence. Now I'm back and asking them what's happening, capping. I ain't never slip or stumble, trip or stagger. Now I had to hit him with the dagger. Sorry about the splatter.
Ooh, from a man at home. Can't you see? Ooh, can't you see? Do you believe?
Man, I ride the beat like a Peloton. All of this drip with the flow, it's like Evian. Paying respect when I'm heavy on. You give it, you get it, you got it. If not, then that's fine, no acknowledgement, carry on. I'm 10 toes on the ground, they get buried on. If she can shoot my shot like I'm Larry Bird, sling this wood, hit that shit like I'm Barry Bonds. I don't think niggas know who they fucking with. I can't wait for the fade, you be ducking it. Running up this shit just for the fuck of it. Sign my check, Tom Dre Wilkins, my government, feel like I'm back in my stride. Niggas knew this shit was gon' ride. But first, them no playing both sides, crossing my T's, dotting them I's, P's, and those Q's, I'm staying on mine.
Ooh, from a man at home. Can't you see? Ooh, can't you see? Do you believe the man down on?
I feel like Don Corleone. Bitch, I'm a boss and I be with the mob. You a king, I'm a god, I control the throne. I hop back on the road, I'm trying to clock every dollar they got, then I'm going ghost. Stretching my cheese like it's provolone. Running my trap, it's a trap, bitch, that's home alone. Real nigga down in my chromosomes, I play this shit for keeps. Bad lock on the streets. Bad little bitch with my sheets. Counting up while she sleeps. Shit, I ain't slept in like weeks. Blowing gas for the peace. Extended clips for my pieces. The boy's a motherfucking genius. Came back to bless the world and fat Jesus.
Ooh, from a man at home. Can't you see? Ooh, can't you see? Do you believe the man down on me? Down on me. Fall down on my knees. I pray to the maker to please. Send my baby. Ooh, send it back to me. Ooh, what I'm talking about.
Damn. Yo, Paul, what that shit sound like? Damn, nigga, shit.
Who did that? Where that sample come from? That shit's hard.
Yo, I actually don't know.
You gotta find out that one.
Yeah, that shit so goddamn good. That shit make you hug yourself when you finish recording that motherfucker. You like, nigga, I know I got one with this one.
I just sat in there and listened to that shit for like an hour, and I was
I said, yeah, because you said you let the beat loop. I would let that shit loop too. I'd have been like, woo.
like,
And you be like, yo, baby, come here. You hug your wife and shit.
look at this shit hard. She was like, I like that. Play that again. I was like, I was gonna play it again anyway.
Nigga, I'm about to play that shit again. Nigga, go ahead.
I'll ask you where you get that hat from.
Oh shit! This is just a little bit of Six-Side Apparel, TFMG. This was actually derived from a bar that I made in like a few years back. But I said, excellence is what I bleed. Benjamins is what I need. You trying to get 100 likes? I'm trying to get 100 G's. So this is just the 100 G's.
Oh shit! Yo, where can I get that hat from?
He on here right now watching Six-Side. He on here watching.
Yeah, you can get on Six-Side Apparel.
Got a beanie from you.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm at the podcast expo. He watching right now. He was saying he said it's 65,000.
Muncie.
Yeah. Then he was talking about Bonzi Wells and
Ray McCollum.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y'all need that hat. Y'all have fire because niggas do be wanting them likes, huh?
Oh yeah. Try and get a bag first. The likes will come back.
That shit dumb. Niggas so stupid though. Because it was like, oh, would you rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or get 500K? And then everybody was trying to say, oh, I'd rather have dinner with Jay-Z. Like, nigga.
Hey, I fuck with you, Jigga, but I'm finna get this bag.
Funny. Jay-Z, Tidal just posted. They made a post today. and they was like, take the $500K. Like, for real?
Yeah.
And they was showing how their interview gonna go. They was like, Jay-Z gonna go to the table, and they're gonna be like, oh, I got $500,000 just to talk to you. And then he gonna just walk away. That $500,000.
You better take that money and get to stepping.
But he gonna tell you shit. It ain't nothing he can
He ain't finna tell you nothing. He ain't finna tell you nothing worth 500,000.
Exactly.
Hell
And
no. I'll take that shit. I don't give a fuck who it is.
if you know his history, you know that the nigga started out as a drug dealer. That means he had to have money to so you need to find whatever he's about to tell you, because it's gonna cost. It's not gonna be free. Like whatever information he has, I guarantee you, it's payola. That's how. And
then you gonna sit down with him, like, hey man, well, I'm gonna give you this advice. Get the baking soda. You put that shit in the pot. You mix that shit up, nigga. You know, you be good. Let me know. Hey, holla at me in about 6 years. Let's see where you at. Hope you ain't locked up, nigga. Good luck.
Hey, you be like, hey dog, what's the difference between PL and PLS? Hey, dude,
ask that. Hey, what's the difference before? Yep, that's true. And because you know what, we gonna ask some dumb shit like that instead of taking the money. Because you're gonna be like, ask him a question. You're gonna be like, you gonna think you being funny, and she gonna be like, man, what's the difference between 4.0 and 4.6? He gonna be like, man, get the fuck out of here. So you just blew your shot. Because it's a thing. Them niggas be, man, look, I had met Mike Tyson one time. And man, I think yo, you got one chance with these people, man. Like if you get with them and they give you that opportunity to talk, you got one shot.
Yeah.
So when I told Police before, so when I met him, I wasn't supposed to go meet him, bro. They sold us, cause I was working security at the place. So actually the place I was at the Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson's house. So I was working security at a little party or whatever, man. So I saw him and I said, fuck that nigga by himself. I'm asking him for his autograph. Nigga, I'm just going to do it. Hope I don't get caught, but I'm going to do it. But I know I had one chance and I fucked it up though. But he still gave me the autograph because what happened was my mind, I kept saying in my mind what I'm going to say to him when I finally get in front of the nigga. So in my mind, I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Tyson. I'm acting hard like, excuse me, Mr. Tyson. You know, nigga, that nigga came in front of me, man. You know what I said? Nigga, I'm like, hey, on everything I said, excuse me, Mr. Tyson. That shit came out so good.
Excuse me, Mr. Tyson.
Hey, that nigga was so disappointed, bro. That nigga looked at me like, nigga put his head down like this and shit. That nigga was like, nigga, you know, big ass, that's all your big ass to come up with. Nigga walked up to that nigga. I said, excuse me, Mr. Tyson. I don't know how that shit came out like
That's funny as hell.
I was like, but that nigga just snatched the paper from me and scribbled some shit on that shit and gave it back to me, nigga. That shit, I said, I fucked that one up, nigga. I could never go. Bro, I tried my hardest though, nigga. I guess, I don't know. I was starstruck, but damn, I didn't know that shit's gonna come out like that. That nigga was not happy, bro. Like, he was just like, I'm gonna give you this shit because you here, but like, take this shit and get on, nigga. Like, beat it, because he was upset.
I said, a nigga probably asked Jay-Z some shit like this. Hey man, how Beyonce doing?
Yeah, like some dumb shit, right? You like, you could ask her for that shit. Why you asking me, nigga?
Man, yeah, I don't even, I don't know. I don't have no desire to really meet celebrities because that would be me. I would be the
only way I would want to meet them. I wouldn't want to meet them on some shit like I meet them in the street. I want to meet them like I interview them. Like I don't meet them no shit like that. It ain't really. I don't want to meet them on that groupie shit.
Yeah, I ain't bugging.
Yeah. You know, how much your shoes cost? Oh, these cost 20,000.
That should be funny to me when like the fans be taking pictures with the celebrity and the fans be all like this and the celebrity just be like,
yeah.
Like, they don't want to take the picture. Like I don't never want to be one of them dudes.
And that's how it was with Dave East. We had saw Dave East at the box. I was at a Deontay Wilder fight and we saw Dave East. Nigga, man, look, I just got some fucked up encounters. So like, we see Dave East. My boy, like, yo, there go Dave East, son. He happy as shit. So, nigga, I'm like, I think his excitement carried over to me. So nigga, I got hype. I'm like, oh shit, Dave East, because I ain't see the nigga. So
What's all we got?
hey, look. So nigga, I got hype from the nigga getting hype. I said, oh shit, nigga, Dave East. Then I go and get my phone because nigga want me to take a picture with him and Dave East. Nigga, I'm fake hype because this nigga hyped the picture all blurry and shit, like, because we ain't look at it till we got out. He was like, man, send me the picture with me and Dave East. I was like, nigga, that shit blurry as fuck because I was like, hype taking a picture too. And then it was some niggas in the stands. They was like, they said, look at these groupie ass niggas. That's what the dude said in the first row, right? But the dude I was with, that nigga like 6'6", like 300, right? So that nigga just walked to the two niggas who said that. He said, say that shit again, I'll beat your ass. And them niggas like, oh, no beef, man. But nah, them niggas said that shit. Said, look at them groupie ass niggas right there. I fucked that picture up. I ain't even trying to post that shit on Instagram. Niggas didn't even know that was Dave East. They like, who the fuck is that in that picture with you, nigga?
I remember my cousin told me one time he met Jordan because he used to go to the Charlotte Hornet games.
Yeah.
He was in the tunnel one day. And basically, it was like Jordan coming this way and he like this way. So he said, like, basically, they made eye contact and he just went like that. And Jordan went like that. And they just walked on. And he was like, man, he just didn't want to act like no groupie and shit. And I think, like, shit like that make me like, Jordan be like, who the fuck this nigga is? He ain't on me like that. That probably make him think more than you being a fucking groupie and shit.
You screaming and shit, like jumping up and down screaming. Yeah.
He probably wondering who my cousin is because my cousin was just like, just nodded him up like, what's up? And that was it. So he probably like, who is that?
Nah, I know.
That's crazy. Yeah,
you get one chance, man. You know.
Chance.
But yeah, speaking of that, we usually ask the guests, man, like if you was hosting a dinner party and you can invite 3 people to this dinner party, dead or alive, who would you bring to the dinner party and what would you serve them?
Oh shit! All right, damn, that's a crazy question to be on the spot. This is anybody, like
anybody.
Shit. Ooh, well, Hove would be one for sure. I need to laugh though, so Dave Chappelle would be one of them.
Okay.
And because I need some wisdom, my grandpa Ed died when I was shit barely 1 year old, so I want him to come back so he could kick a little game to me.
And what would be something you would ask Dave?
Shit, I don't know, man. I just want to hear him talk.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, everybody feel like they funny, but I feel like, you know, in a just talking to somebody setting, I'm fucking hilarious.
Right.
I would just want to ping the jokes back and forth off that nigga brain.
You want to see if that nigga laugh at your shit?
Yeah.
Like, if that nigga laugh, I know I'm in the game.
Everything I know I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna be blowed as fuck. And I'm serving them niggas. Man, when I'm serving these niggas. Shit. Fucking nachos. Nigga, everybody love nachos.
Just a regular. What kind of like special nachos or just regular nachos?
Girl gonna scramble some hamburger. We got all the trimmings, and y'all niggas go make y'all plate.
Hey, I'll be making some fire ass nachos now, bro. Like once I figured out how easy that shit was, I go buy a bag of Tostitos, lay them out on a little oven pan. Yeah. I throw. My wife will cut up some shrimp and the crab meat. We throw that shit on top of the chips. Put the cheese on it with the diced green peppers, the diced tomatoes, a little bit of chipotle salsa. Cook it for about 15 minutes. Let the cheese melt, and you pull that shit out. Throw the sour cream on top. Nigga, come on, nigga.
Yes. No bar, you know what I'm saying? So,
nigga, that shit's so fire.
You want shells, you want tortillas, you want chips. It's all in there. Hove, go make your fucking plate, bro. I ain't making your shit. I'm like,
what you say, Paul?
I was saying after all that talking we was doing, you still pick Jay-Z for
oh yeah.
Hey, because it's free. He ain't turning down $500K. You might be able to get some free game from him at the dinner party, eating them nachos, depending on how good they are.
Yeah, imagine if you was at that. Didn't he have wasn't there like a rock party? That party where everybody was at.
Oh, the Rock Nation
that party. The Rock Nation party. Imagine if you was at that party, boy. Shit. I know that was the place to be. It was everybody up in there.
You've been there, but you've been there with a whole bunch of fake ass niggas though. But yeah, it would have been fun to be there.
Me, I'm so in my own head, in my own space. Like I don't too much worry about what other people got going on. So I'll be at the like niggas at the Rock Nation brunch, probably trying to look cute and be seen.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Trying to see what y'all got. Like, what food is this? Who cooked this? Let me have some of that. Like, I'm really eating in that bitch. I done spilled dip my damn shirt. Hand me a napkin. That's just me though. That's
you got niggas stealing the silverware and shit. Niggas like, man, I know this shit costs some money. Nigga, I'm taking this.
Man, them niggas got me mad though. I was like, them folks so dumb. You saw how them people, all the celebrities got invited to Michelle and Barack party, and then they said don't take no pictures, and they was taking pictures.
I said, look, if they tell you don't take no pictures, don't take no pictures. You just can be happy you was there.
Like, you know how dumb you gotta be? Like the niggas, like nigga, you in there with the ex-president in the party with him.
Yeah.
Said, don't take no pictures. That means don't take no fucking pictures. I throw my phone up. I wouldn't even bring my phone with me. I'd be like,
hell no.
I don't give a fuck about that phone. Niggas gotta take pictures still. Like, y'all dumb.
Yeah, niggas, that shit's just dumb. Cause I wouldn't, they should have take no pictures. Cause and the celebrities that was taking the pictures too. So it's like, damn.
Badu, I want to say her too, and Tiffany Haddish maybe, but I know Erykah Badu. But they made them delete those shits.
Tiffany Haddish, she damn near got blackballed. She told a story about Jay-Z and Beyonce having to check some chick for getting a little too handsy with Jay-Z. It was something like that.
What they supposed to say? Shit.
Hey, talking a little too much, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you ain't up there like where they are to be talking like that.
They trying to let
that nigga gonna little mama your ass. You better quit playing. Shit. She trying 10 years later to get her name back still.
She still crying about that shit. Like nobody told you to do that shit.
Hey, you should not have went up there. Plain and simple.
I don't know what told her to do that shit.
Bro, that was a cringy ass moment, man. It was like it was bad when you get third person embarrassment. Like, damn, I wasn't even there and I feel bad.
I'm surprised I'm surprised Jay-Z didn't push her off the stage, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure he thought about that. I'm pretty sure that ran through his mind, but all they would have talked about after that is Jay-Z pushing off the stage, though. So he was smart enough to be like, I ain't gonna do nothing reckless to her because they not even gonna talk about her no more. They're gonna talk about what I did.
What made her want to get up on that stage like that?
She got caught up in the moment.
The nigga walked off the
stage. She had nothing to do with them. She wasn't on she wasn't on the song. She ain't helped write the song. Nothing. She just a fan that liked the song. So you gonna hop up on stage with them and get back to back on them? Like, she tripping.
Nigga, she hit the pose with him like, bro.
And you hit his pose too, like you was an equal to him.
But like,
he's like, what the hell?
It was so fucked up and awkward because Alicia Keys and Jay-Z clearly posing together. It's their song, and then
her shit opera, right? Yeah, she like off to the side. Yeah,
she had nothing to do with the song. It'd be different. It'd be like, oh, she wrote the song. Okay, she had nothing to do with the song. So why you hopping up on the stage? That's the messed up part about it.
Come out. Kanye did come out. Rihanna didn't come out. What the fuck?
Right? If they didn't come out, you sit your little ass down somewhere. Because now you didn't kill you. And the crazy thing about it is, you let emotion kill your career.
Man, you could if you put a gun in my head and say, name 3 Lil Mama songs, I'd be a dead motherfucker right now. I can't name 3 for to save my soul. Shit.
I can't name. She had lip gloss.
Okay.
I know that. I know lip gloss. I don't know nothing else though.
Was Chicken Noodle Soup hers?
Nope.
Damn. I mean, you gonna make me look up a little. I'm gonna look up Lil Mama real quick on Apple Music and see what pop up.
You know? Shit.
That's tough. I don't know.
Let me see what they got for Lil.
I was talking about, I don't know if y'all remember Azalea Banks.
Yeah, she used to talk a lot, but I never heard none of her music.
Well, I thought she was gonna be bigger too.
She killed her own momentum with this. Niggas, if niggas just like
nah, they be killing themselves with that stuff, man. Like you talking, you making up shit like I understand, like what's the girl who was coming out with all them weird stories? Recent Jaguar, right?
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, you coming out with some weird ass stories about like ain't nobody want to hear that shit. Even if it is true,
Yeah,
Who the fuck are you to be bringing out them stories? That's like me coming out saying like, yeah, I think Jay-Z, he liked it up the butt. Like niggas ain't gonna believe me saying that shit. So why you saying it? You trying to resurrect your career off somebody, off telling lies on somebody else? That shit weird.
What we talk about?
Jaguar Wright, is that her name? I think her name Jaguar Wright. She was out back in like early 2000s. Man, she came out like giving out a whole bunch of like stories on like all these celebrities. Oh yeah, Jaguar Wright. She had said, man, what she was saying.
You know who else was doing that? That nigga Choke No Joke was doing that shit too.
Who?
Choke No Joke.
Yeah. They were just coming out with like
all these stories and shit. Just
hey, look, they got an article that says celebrities that never responded to none of her things she was saying about them. Yeah, because like ain't nobody gonna listen to that stuff, man. She was saying, she was talking about Diddy, Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys, J-Lo, Common, all kind of shit, just coming out with like weird stories about them. though.
Yeah, I was watching some of them. Then she came out with 2 minutes, so I could watch it.
Damn.
Yeah, she said while she was asleep, Common trying to put his dick in her mouth, like all kind of shit. I was like, damn. But like you coming out with you saying that happened like 15 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? Like, if it didn't bother you 15 years ago when he first did it, then why are you bringing it up now? Because your career is done and shit like that, and you want people to be talking about your name because you know people do master the art of deception with social media. Like we were saying with with Kanye, he was doing it. A lot of people do that shit. Like, so I don't know. I think she tried, but it didn't work. They talked about it for a few days though, but when none of the celebrities responded to her about it, it died.
Yeah. If you ignore it, it'll go away.
That's a fact. But yeah. Huh?
I said, unless they 50 Cent. Shit, he ain't
you saw what 50 did when Michael K. Williams died? I said, damn. I said, boy, you a cold piece of work, nigga. Like, but it was funny because that last episode was about that, though.
That nigga's wild. That nigga's wild.
They don't give a fuck.
He said, watch my show, Raising Cane, and that fentanyl is a motherfucker. You like, oh shit, like you using that nigga, but because that episode, the nigga they died. Yeah, but in that Raising Kanan episode that had just came on, the young Kanan had cut the shit and killed the fiends. So
what happened to the dude off the wire?
Y'all don't watch Raising Kanan?
I ain't seen it yet. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, this on episode like 7 right now too. You like 7 episodes behind.
Dude on the wire.
Yeah, they said he was found with drugs. He was found face down with drugs next to him.
I was telling my wife, I said it's about to be a lot of people dead now because they putting that shit in cocaine, and a lot of people take cocaine. So that's why a lot. You know that it was another comedian out here that just died from it because that's a party drug, and they put that shit in cocaine. Man, it about to be a lot of people going to die and watch.
Oh yes,
that's why I don't mess with none of that shit. I don't trust nothing.
Bro. A little drop you put in that shit, it fuck you up.
Yeah. So spoiler alert. They didn't have no more crack. So, you know, Kanan young in the show. He like 15, but his mom put him on. So at the house, the dope house, they like, yo, we ain't really got no more drugs because the supply got cut off. So they was showing him fentanyl. They was like, yo, but we found this shit. If you cut it with this, you know, the fiends will be coming back. But he a young nigga, so he like put the whole nigga. They gave that nigga a big ass bag of fentanyl like this. This nigga put all of it in the because he was like, he said they told him, nah, you don't fuck with that like that. He said, nigga, you know who I am, nigga, you know who my mama is, put that shit in there. Nigga, all the fiends dead, nigga. So they come tell him like, nigga, you dumb ass nigga, you done killed all the motherfucking, you done killed the customers, nigga. Yeah. So right after that shit came on Sunday, and I think Michael K. Williams died on Monday or Tuesday, so he used that as a plug for the show. I'm like, that's dirty.
That is.
No, he posted. He also posted a article back in the day saying they had beef, and then he was. Then he had people in the caption. He was like, "I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you."
So he was like, "I don't care if you die now. I'm gonna still. I don't fuck with you."
I was like, he deleted that shit.
He did.
Wow. Yeah, they were getting on too hard about that one because it was like, man, it was like the same day he died, pretty much. I was like, God damn, 50.
That nigga, and he posted it like 2 or 3 times too. Like, yo, watch my show. I'm like, that's some cringe. That's some cringe shit too. You like, nigga, you can't be doing that, bro. That's too close to home.
I know this nigga dead.
Nigga, my show talk about this. Watch it. You be like, come on, man.
50 the wrong nigga to have as an enemy, boy. Shit.
Yeah, I don't want him as no enemy either, man. Like, cause he got money too. Like with Young Buck, it's like, yo, I would hate to be Young Buck, bro. Like,
he killing Young Buck. Huh?
He got your whole life in his hands, and then on top of that, you got the transgenders coming out saying you dating them. It's just like, yo, you getting it from both sides.
Yeah, literally. See, I told you I'm hilarious.
That's a fact. You get it from, oh man, you gotta be, yep, that's a fact. Oh. So yeah, he got a no Cuomo, nigga. Shit, that's what we call it out here, no Cuomo, nigga.
Man, that's crazy. That's fucked.
They fucked him up too, cause like you said, oh man, they just touchy feely sometimes, man. Come here, honey. I'm gonna help you with your career and shit. Like, do you grab her ass? But that's where you fuck up. You was fine before that, but they said he was just like, just too touchy. And then it's kind of like black superheroes too. Like our black superheroes, they try to kill them. But if you some dude like that, you champion shit, and you taking a stand on stuff, and then you going against Donald Trump at that time, he was the president. You putting that target on you, man. Like they gonna find something.
Yeah, absolutely.
They gonna find something on you.
Make something, hell. You know.
Yeah. That's that's what I feel have with Deshaun Watson though.
Ooh, yeah.
Cause like me and Paul talked about that before. I said if you massaging a multi-millionaire, nigga, you can massage me and I'm gonna tell you to grab my dick. So like, I can imagine what he telling these hoes to do when they in there. But he giving you way more money than I would give you.
The same thing Bob Kraft was telling them.
Fact. So like, now y'all got a problem? Oh, he was paying me about $5,000, but I felt uncomfortable. No, you didn't. You went back. You went back to the.
I would be surprised if that owner had something to do with that shit, man.
I think he did. I think he did because that happened once he said he didn't want to play for him no more.
Yeah, all that shit came out.
And they probably know he get a lot of massages and shit like that, so they probably like.
I ain't never heard a nigga go in jail for massages. This be a whole. This gonna be unprecedented. This nigga go to jail for this shit,
nigga.
They do and say anything, and it's so crazy because like
you don't want to be the person that tell them that they lying.
Yeah,
because now you are some type of person because. This woman that told you something, you didn't take her story seriously, and this, and that. So you can't talk. You can't really. You want to say, "Bitch, shut up, stop lying," but you can't.
But then we got girls like that. What her name? Like Brittany. What her name? Brittany Gardner or whatever. The one that she dating the basketball player right after the kid was born. She divorced the nigga and getting this child support and all that shit.
What? Brittany Gardner did that because she married to another basketball player.
Not no more.
Oh wait, no. Brittany Griner is the tall basketball player that played in WNBA.
I'm talking about somebody else.
Is the Instagram model that PJ Washington?
Oh, Renner.
Yeah.
Oh, for PJ Washington. Yeah, she played him.
Yeah, got filed for divorce 2 weeks after having a son. They was already married.
I was like, that's crazy. That shit ain't even.
And they said she told somebody. They said she had been trying to do that in the past with another player, but. She never got pregnant, but she told her homegirl she was trying to do that. I know that nigga sick.
Nigga, that shit hurt my heart, nigga. 2 weeks after the baby come out, and bitch come with some shit like that, I'll be like, what?
Oh, she told her followers?
Yeah, she was on Instagram Live. It's like, if you really want to be set for life, just she said, just fuck an NBA player or athlete. She said, fuck an athlete. They're dumb and they don't like to use condoms. Literally said that, like verbatim.
And his dumb ass was like, here I come. I'm coming over there right now.
Oh, she bullshit. Shit, I really love her.
Hey, what Too Short said on the Biggie joint? Yeah. And you went ahead and married her, man. Like, you knew you just a West Haven for hoes. Like, that girl don't like you. She only fucks because you had a good ass job, nigga. You nerd. They don't like you like that.
You nerd.
That's what Too Short told him. That's one of the hardest verses ever. What's that? The world is filled. The world is filled. Too Short verse on there.
I heard that shit when I was a little nigga. That shit changed my perspective on life.
Man, that damn verse, nigga. He just straight up. You know what else verse is a life changing moment or like a moment where you gotta understand. Lil Wayne on it might be Sorry for the Wait 2 or it might be No Ceilings 2. And when he redid Drake's Plastic Bag. Oh. And he was like, and the song was about a dude who was in the club, you stunting all night, you buying all these bottles. Nigga, we watching you, nigga. We finna hit your ass as soon as you leave. We gonna have a girl come put that ass on you. You gonna take her to your house because you want to throw all the money up in the air and stunt. So Wayne was like, we watched you all night. We deserve what we about to get because we watched you all night, nigga. You threw all this money around. You was buying bottles, tricking on the hoes. So we gonna put one of these bitches on you. And as soon as she take you to your house, we gonna run in the door. We gonna take all that shit because we deserve. We watched it. We did our work, our surveillance on you, my nigga. You don't even know. You like niggas bottles over here, nigga. It's some goons back here, nigga. That's watching.
Oh. Man,
curtains.
Yeah,
it's curtains.
I'm too. Anything too easy to me seem like a setup anyway. So I'm already like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, facts. But yeah, look, I got a producer in my ear, man. We didn't run past the time, but that's usually what happens when we have good conversation. So,
fourth quarter.
Anything you want to lead listeners, man? Anybody want to give any shout outs to? Let everybody know how they can find the music. We got the radio station, so I'm gonna throw the track on there, the Fat Jesus, and also, and we purchased the songs for you, so we go on iTunes and buy them. So if anything we played on here, we purchased that shit. So we also bought Really. I like Really too.
Hey, right on. That's from the Dub mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Follow me on all social media, man. Dub Dueci 22. At DUECI 22 on all social media platforms. Ducey, the album is out. Flawless Victory 2, Fatality will be out in a matter of months. Just give me some time to perfect it. Shout out to Capital Public Relations. Shout out to Six Size. Shout out to Top Flight Music Gang. Follow the Activated Podcast. Follow Mac 2301. Follow the gang, man. Follow my guys. Shout out to my guy AC. Shout out to my guy Hollywood. We out here, man. Thank you for having me. Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I appreciate it. I mean,
you gotta come back. You gotta come back too, bro.
You already know, man. Always a pleasure. We done talk like shit. Like y'all my niggas.